This new moon that's happening on March 18 is really bringing a lot of novelty and a lot of excitement into your life. Not only you will be able to use your imagination and intuitive skills to improve your life and finally find something that was missing in your life, but also this conjunction with Saturn creates such a stable and long-term effect for the new beginnings that you're about to have. So let's see exactly what you can expect. Pisces, let's see what you can expect under this new moon in Pisces. This is definitely something so major for you. So let's see what is happening. What is happening with you, Pisces? So the situations that where you were feeling like you've been putting so much effort and you've been putting so much kind of like energy, and you didn't really see how it pays back. You didn't really see how people appreciated you. You didn't really see that, maybe you were trying to help someone, so like you were so persistent with it, but you didn't really see how people were taking those chances and using your goodwill for that, right? Maybe it's the situations where you were trying to like make your financial situation better, something that was just like not quite worth figuring out. And under this new moon, actually, the balance comes in. So think about the balance is that it doesn't really matter in what side you're leaning more, it will bring the balance. The thing is, if you're really been putting a lot of effort, if you're really been putting a lot of there's like goodwill and good intention when it comes to your life in general. Could be situations with your partners, could be financial situations, could be self-improvements, could be overall manifestations of this like goodwill and good energy, right? And you didn't see the results that were coming with it. You're gonna see them now. You're gonna see how now it's finally paying off. But here's the thing, if you've been a little bit immature, it's in here. It's in here. If you've been a little bit immature, if you were using your emotions and your intuition and your like the skill of like really noticing slight changes in the world, not for the best, but for something destructive, right? If you were using your intuition not to, pursue some things and not to improve your situation, not to like create art and create something really meaningful in your life, but you were using it to, I don't know, just like gossips or gaslighting or something not really like necessarily good, what you would consider good, then again, this justice is just going to bring justice to the situation, right? It's going to show you that, hey, this is not the way to do it. This is not the way to do it. So whatever you're lacking right now, you can expect to gain. And where you feel like you're putting extra even effort, right? Like it could be also the situations where you're working a lot. It could be situations where you just like, you're doing so much, but you're getting so little. This is the chance for you to even the situation out and maybe start working less, but getting the same amount of money, or taking less responsibilities, but getting the same level of recognition under this new moon. Aries, let's see what is happening with you under this new moon. What is something so exciting that you can expect? What are the new beginnings that are being offered to you under this new moon, Aries? Oh, I love when like the same cards just like pop off for different signs. But guess what? This is kind of like your wake up call, to be honest. To be honest, this new moon is all about creating balance and kind of putting you on a more even more straightforward situations in your life. Expect the situations where you're putting a lot of effort but not getting as much payback really even out, right? Like if you're working on something right now and you're putting a lot of effort, but you don't see how those situations really like pay off, you can expect them to like you can totally expect them to pay off now. You can expect maybe even start taking less responsibilities or start working less, or doing some sort of things where you don't have to put so much effort, but then you would get more in return. If you're talking to some people right now, if you're talking to some people right now, if you're talking to some friends and you think like, oh, you know what, like I'm putting so much effort into like trying to organize this like a group trip, friend trip, and I'm putting so much effort into like make things happen and get us all together, but like people not really like showing up or not acting with the same amount of effort that I'm putting into this. Again, the situation's kind of balancing itself out. Like something you can expect those areas where you like struggle a lot to finally become less exhausting to you, less exhausting to you. And here's the thing, like you do have a lot of power to make your situation better. It will have to just come through some sort of like wake up moment for you, something that you need to wake up, snap out of it, right? Like really look at your situation right now where you feel maybe a little bit resentful? Maybe will you feel a little bit remorseful? Maybe will you feel a little bit disappointed with yourself and with other people? The only thing forward to you here is to open up your eyes, admit the feelings that you feel, and admit that, maybe those things that I'm not really like necessarily happy about it. But it doesn't matter because, again, under this new moon, you can see how things will actually start shifting towards you. And for you, Aries, is going to be a very exciting month anyway, because Aries season is here. Taurus, let's see how this new moon will change your life, something exciting that is happening with you under this new moon. And what can you expect? What are those new beginnings here? What are those new beginnings here? Oh, you taking so much control of your life in a very like fierce and kind of like easygoing way possible. If you sometimes look at people who have this energy of just like, oh my God, like this person doing their most, they are so adventurous, they so like passionate about something. Like I wish that was me. I wish that was like something that I could embody. And this is the time when you're actually doing it. This is the time when you looking at the things that are actually making you happy and you implementing those things into your life, right? Like if you always wanted to do something creative and artsy, you probably can look into even some sort of like ways to make money out of it through this new moon, right? If you wanted to do something, just it doesn't matter what it is, it doesn't matter what area of life it is, as long as it is resonating with you, you taking very fierce approach here. So definitely qualities like initiative, enthusiasm, passion, right? Like those qualities will be really important under this new moon for you to embody. And probably there are some projects right now, there are some things where you like, yeah, I'm thinking about it. I think it might work out for me. I think I might stop thinking. Stop thinking. You feel it. It's on your mind. You're thinking about it. Just take it. Just go for it. Just say, you know what? It's a crazy moment. It's a new moon. The stars supporting me. I got this message from the universe. Like I feel it. It's manifesting. Like it's manifesting in front of my eyes. So why won't you go and help this manifestation to actually come through? Because here's the thing. As a Taurus, you probably might think about, how it's going to play out in financial situation. How is it? Will you be able to support yourself? Will you be able to make something really positive out of it? And the thing is, you will. You totally will. And it's not just something like, oh, like it worked out one time, but it might not like work out long term. No, 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 no. This is a long term financial success and stability and safety while doing something that is so fulfilling for you. Geminis, let's see how this new moon will change your life. Something exciting that you can expect to begin in your life. Some new beginnings that are manifesting in front of your eyes. Let's see what is happening with you, Geminis. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, so you had a lot of questions. You had a lot of kind of like polarizing opinions about like what is the truth? What is the truth in my life? What is the truth in this situation? You were kind of like looking for those ways to manifest this decision and to really find it. And I feel like by the end of the day, you are realizing it's just like this one thing that makes you excited to wake up, that makes you excited to create, that makes you excited to show yourself up, right? It's the situations where you've been noticing like little things. You've been noticing little things when you do something and you just feel good about yourself, right? Like it's kind of like when you go to bed at like 10 p.m. 7 days in a row, you will 100% will feel better like in a week, like you will feel better about your routine, you will feel better about those things. Same thing here when it comes to you really showing yourself into the world, when it comes to you showing up for yourself and presenting yourself, right? Like there are those things in astrology like ascendant, MC, and your sun, and like all those ways to manifest yourself into the world in the best way possible. You don't always have to like overanalyze it, but what you have to do is to actually ask yourself, what is it? What is it that makes me want things? What is it that makes me want to sometimes even be jealous, right? Like you're looking at those people and you're like, in a good way, you're jealous in a good way. You like understand like this is something that I want to do. This is something that I see myself doing, but you're just like quite not doing it yet. For some reason, for some reason. And guess what? This new moon is very active for you. This new moon has a lot of energy, but it also has like, I'm just telling you, the death and the star together, the old version of you who were suppressing the growth, the version of you that was suppressing, holding back, really kind of like conservative with the energy and with this manifestation of your dreams, it's literally dying. This version is literally dying. This version is literally not there anymore. And it's time to say goodbye because there is something so much bigger that's happening for you under this new moon. And you better take this energy and really put it into the world. Cancers, let's see what's something so exciting happening with you under this new moon. What type of new beginnings you can expect, something that's shifting in your life for the better. Let's see what is your message and what do you need to hear. Oh, listen, you've been worrying way too much about other people. You've been worrying way too much about responsibilities that don't belong to you. And in a way, it's actually could manifest through so many things, both from work, both from your partners, but also even just like on a very like ancestral level from your parents. You taking something that does not belong to you in ways of responsibilities. You taking something that has no business doing with you, right? Like you're looking at your parents, you're looking at your siblings, you're looking at your relatives, and their patterns directly through genes and through, everything through energy move to you. But this is the time for you to realize the weight that they've been carrying is not necessarily your way to carry. And same thing goes for people around you. Same thing goes for people at work. Same things goes for your friends. Like some of this weight does not belong to you. Some of those responsibilities does not belong to you. This is why sometimes you feel so tired. This is why sometimes you feel so heavy on yourself. Sometimes when this is you feel like you have no energy to do anything else. You're just like stuck in this like loop of like trying to survive and trying to do like the bare minimum because you have you have a lot of like desire to move forward. You have a lot of desire to actually express your feeling and express your power and express your creativity and travel and do something that's like really will show what you're capable of. But this weight is just holding you down, right? If you need to like if you need to do something, there's always something else that you can like you finding yourself doing. Why? Because again, you're carrying someone else's weight. You're worrying about someone else's problems. And they unfortunately, or actually fortunately, the ways for you to get rid of those responsibilities will be through doing the hard thing, ripping off the band-aid and actually for a moment even feeling uncomfortable with the decision that you've made, or even feeling uncomfortable with yourself in general, right? Like it's not going to be a very easy or like very comfortable thing for you to do because if that would be so easy to do, you would have probably done it before. You would have probably not get into the situation right now. So Cancer, this is the time for you to do the uncomfortable thing and for this time, let go of all the weight and responsibilities that you were not supposed to carry in the first place. Leos, let's see how this new moon will change your life and something that's so exciting is happening with you under this new moon, some new beginnings that you are manifesting. What is the energy that you need to know? What is the energy that is present here? Ooh. Oh, Leo, so much money. So much money. So much just like it's not even the question. It's not even the question. There all the pentacles here. All the pentacles here telling you that this is a very practical new moon for you, and this is very much like connect with your root chakra. Connect with this feeling of like, are you feeling safe? Are you feeling stable? Are you feeling kind of like predictable in a good way? Do you know where money coming from next month? Do you know where the paycheck is coming from? Do you know where it's going? It's kind of all about creating safety here. It's kind of all about creating feeling of stability because here's the thing, as a spiritual being who are, and we all as spiritual beings, right? We're still experiencing this like a very physical material world, which means they're kind of like a first step to improving yourself and overall getting into more like even spiritual place in your life. It is about getting more physical. It doesn't matter how like contradictional it sounds. That's the truth. Like if you want to be spiritual in the first place, you have to become very material, right? Like some people struggle with it, some people don't struggle with it, but this is kind of the first step because this is your bottom chakra. This is like what it all starts with. So here's the thing for you, whether you're trying to manifest relationship, whether you're trying to manifest some sort of self-improvement and invest into yourself and become something bigger, become this person that attracts the energy, the like people turn their heads around to look at you. Like if you want to like whatever areas you're trying to improve, it will all start from normalizing your financial situation and kind of being very realistic about it. The thing is, you're gonna succeed with this and you're gonna feel very like good internally, right? It could be the things that you want to do, like a hobby that will make you money. It could be just like the approach that you've been feeling inside, and you're just like, well, it's like the impulse is coming from the inside, right? Like you just need to follow it. It's not something when you like strategizing by looking and analyzing the market. It's solely internal, right? There will be some work that you will be putting into that, but this new moon is really allowing you to finally feel safe when it comes to your finances and when it comes to those material and physical aspects of this life. Virgo, let's see how this new moon will change your life. Something so exciting that you're about to start under this new moon, new beginnings that are coming into your life, insights. What is the energy there for you, Virgos? Let's see. Mm. Interesting, interesting. So here's the thing. It's kind of like taking the best of both worlds because the main energy for this new moon is definitely relying on your intuition, on your spirituality, at your spiritual journey even, and being able to see those like little shades of different changes in the world and kind of like on a spiritual and again like intuitive level, being able to notice what is happening and what is happening with you, right? There's something that has changed, and overall experiencing this phenomena when our vibration as of like collective is really being raised right now, right? That's why you can notice that people turning more into spirituality. That's why you notice that people becoming a little bit more empathetic to people, and you see how people like say no to alcohol, for example, right? Like you see this like so much of like self-improvement, people ditching the social media. They're like, we're just like craving something real, something that actually matters in this life. And you've been noticing those little things about yourself, right? It's kind of like this little secret has been revealed to you, but it's kind of been revealed only to you, right? You notice some things about other people, you notice some things about yourself, you notice some things about the world in general. And here's the thing, here's where it will be important. It will, because this information came to you and because this information came into your mind and those insights that you've been having, it means you have to do something with it. It's not about passing this information down to other people. It's not about calling your friends and be like, oh my god, I just had an insight about, no, it's not about trying to help someone, improve someone. This information came to you, so you have to use it first. Let me say it again. Some information came into your mind specifically, and that means that you have to do something with this information. Not other people, not your friends, not your family. You don't have to go and tell it to people. It came to you, so you have to use it right now. So analyze, or even it could still happen in the future for the past next days, something that a little like inside that you start noticing about yourself that was not there. And that would be the answer for you to actually using this new moon energy to improving your life. Libra, let's see how this new moon will change your life. Something that you need to know, something that you need to expect, something so exciting that's happening and starting with you under this new moon. I feel like you already made decision. There is some sort of decision that you are making, and you're actually considering so many different paths. You're actually asking people. You're thinking about it. You're just like, well, is that the right decision? I'm just here to tell you, it is. There is something that you are letting go. There is something that just like you've been thinking about it, and like for a very long time. And there is just like one thing that's standing between you and the life, and you completely enjoy yourself and you enjoy absolutely every single thing in your life, right? Like it's this moment of like, wow, like this is the best thing that could ever happen to me. This is the best thing that I could experience. Like this is just the best thing. This is like the best thing that I have. You are just like one step away from it. And to get there, it will be actually the matter of letting go of something, letting go of something that it's either something that has been already dying for some time. It could be something that you just start noticing, like, oh, like this is not right thing. I don't resonate with this energy. There is something in your life where you know, once you fix this, once you let it go, once you make this change, things will get better. You will feel better about yourself. You will see more potential in yourself. You will see more potential in the future. The things that there's some sort of change. There is some sort of like amount of actions that you need to do and to get done in order to feel very happy, in order to feel very successful, in order to feel very fulfilled and self-efficient even, right? Like it's this kind of confidence that moves people forward, right? And you've been thinking, you've been sitting on this decision. So now it's only a matter of actually, is it going to be still in your mind and you're going to be just like, trying to figure it out, or you're going to go and make it? Because I feel like you already done this amount of working, this amount of thinking. Like I feel like it's already done. I feel like it's like already been done for you. So again, it's just the matter: are you letting go or not? Scorpios, let's see how this new moon will change your life. How it brings some new and exciting energy into your life. What is the energy? What is this novelty? What is this new beginning that is happening with you, Scorpios? Let's see. Ooh, now that's interesting, Scorpio. So here's the thing. There is a potential for almost like feeling exaggerated and feeling overfulfilled with emotions. There is this type of like happiness and joy that's coming, where you'll be like, where you almost feel like intoxicated by happiness, where you feel like it's so much happiness to you, in a positive way, But there is some sort of like deception. There is some sort of deception that you are not letting go. And I would actually watch out for like whenever you talk to someone, or you talk to yourself, or you think about those things where you decepting yourself, where you maybe like not necessarily being honest, and you just have this idea that like you think that this is the way to do it. It seems to you like this is the way to do it. It seems to you like that it will be fine if you will keep doing this, right? Like it will be fine if you keep, I don't know, like lying to yourself, lying to other people, trying to, do something in not the most authentic or ethical way, something not so like ethical there. And it seems to you, again, it seems to you like that's okay. It seems to you that that's okay. I would look at those situations that you kind of like, you just like lying to yourself. Maybe you're not lying to yourself, but maybe you're lying to other people. Maybe you're doing something just like, you're letting things slip, and it seems to you, again, it seems to you like this is okay. Here's the thing: once you'll be able to snap out of it and get like really realistic about it, get really mental about it, and be like, you know what? I know exactly what's happening. And for you, Scorpios, I feel like you as a Scorpio, deep down, you already know everything. Deep down, your mind is working on a such deep levels, is that it's impossible like not to understand like what I'm talking about right now, right? Like there is something that you kind of like, you know that at some point you will have to stop. It's not something, it's not quite something that you just, it's not quite something that you feel good about. Like you thinking that you're gonna do it for like maybe another month, maybe 2 months, I don't know, like another week, but then by the end of the day it will have to stop. And if you're already having this thoughts that like at some point you will have to stop doing it, it means that it's probably already time. But here's the thing: it will come with such a great reward. It will come with like, once you become clear with your intentions, and once you become clear of what's right and what's not right, this is when it all happens to you. Sagittarius, let's see how this new moon will change your life. Something exciting that's happening with you under this new moon. What do you need to know? What kind of novelty is coming into your life? Let's see, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, there is a door. There is a door in your life that you literally able to open right now and allow flow of abundant energy. But let me tell you something. Just because this flow exists, it doesn't necessarily always means that it's good, right? It's kind of like, you like with this power to open this like flow of energy that you will be opening under this new moon. It could play out in different ways, right? The best positive way is definitely you opening this door, and there are some sort of opportunities coming into your life. There are some sort of things that definitely starting to improve and evolve even so fast, and you allowing this energy in. But at the same time, it could literally just exaggerate some sort of problems or some sort of cognitive distortions that you already have, right? Think about it as think about it as mm, you can allow, for example, new opportunities to come, right? But at the same time, if there's absolutely no change in mindset and absolutely no change in the vibration that you are having right now, it could literally be just like, I don't know, spending so much money on some like dumb stuff, because again, you're just like exaggerating. You allowing some new energy, but what is this new energy, and like what type of this new energy, like what is the frequency of this new energy? Is it the frequency of like opportunities that change in your life and opportunities that actually making a big huge difference, or is it just like something, consumerism? Because consumerism is new energy. When you're getting those new things, when you're buying some new things, when you like, I don't know, like spending so much money on something, or even like maybe like you try and like, so like there's so many good food to try, there is so many good things to try, there is so many good like something, something that like again, consumerism, right? Like it's still new energy, it's still something new, it's still something where like you kind of like having joy. You're right, like we like skincare, we like those sheet masks, we like it all, like we like some cute books, we like getting coffee. But this is kind of like the lowest manifestation of this energy that you could have. So definitely analyze what is happening around you right now and see how you can actually raise those vibrations to make those opportunities not about something that doesn't really make sense and make a difference in the world. Capricorns, let's see how this new moon will change your life. Something that's so exciting is happening with you. What is this new energy that's coming into your life under this new moon? Let's see, Capricorns. Interestingly enough, it seems like there is something clicking in your mind, and it throws you back to those situations when you were a kid, when you were younger, when you were maybe even more naive and more childish, but in the best way possible. Because you know how like sometimes people say about Capricorns, like you became an adult a little too early. You became an adult a little too early in your life. And this is why, like, this is why you are the way you are, right? But there's something that's throwing you back, and especially like if you talk to therapists, especially if you journal, especially if you reflect on your life, especially using those like vulnerable moment, not to suppress your energy and emotions, but to actually dig deep and see what is happening there, right? Like look at the patterns that you've been going through, look at the, you know it's almost like this area of life that you didn't really want to touch for a long time. You were almost like, you know what, it's not really bothering me right now. I know like at some point, like I will have to dig deeper into that. I know as the time goes by and I keep suppressing this sort of like energy about my childhood, about like maybe like my parents, maybe about things that made me feel a little bit more childish. Because here's the thing, like you do need to express your inner child, right? Like you cannot your inner child allow to like take over your life in a way, but there has to be this presence. There has to be this presence. And it seems like under this new moon, you combining the mental aspect of it and the emotional aspect to it, and finally fulfilling this like an empty slot in your heart or in your mind or in your just like overall understanding of your life, and it will finally make sense. It will finally make sense, and it will be able to resolve some sort of problems that you have, like either financially or with like relationship. Or you thinking like, so like, why am I this way? Why am I this way? There is some sort of like this little piece of puzzle that is missing, and it will be again up to your both emotional intelligence and your intellectual intelligence to put it together, combine them, and be able to understand it. Aquarius, let's see how this new moon will change your life. What is something so exciting that's happening with you? Something that you can expect, something that is there to improve your life and bring this novelty and excitement into your life, Aquarius. Let's see. Ooh, listen, there was some sort of scenarios that you were almost like following, and it was not like allowing your most high emotional self to come through. There's something, mm, something that emotionally was holding you back, something, the feelings that you were quite not allowing to express. And the thing is, it was kind of like triggering some sort of scenario in your life. There's some sort of scenario that you react very emotional about, but at the same time you kind of like don't. right? It's kind of like, you know, that you feel very emotional about, I don't know, a specific person, your life, the things that you do, the projects that you do. Maybe you wanted to, I don't know, maybe you wanted to express your creativity and become an artist, become I don't know, an actor, play music, write music, dance. Maybe you wanted to become a full-time content creator. Like there are those things that you wanted to do. There are those things that you wanted to bring into your life. But again, because they trigger some sort of scenario, because they trigger some sort of like a pattern that has been happening for a long time, it seems like it's a loop that you're stuck in. You want it, but then you face those feelings and you face those problems, and then it happens again, right? Like you don't really do the work to, you don't do the shadow work to do those things. You don't do the necessarily thing to escape the loop. And it seems like under this new moon, you will be actually getting into this grind of improving yourself. And yeah, you can literally call it shadow work. You can literally call it shadow work, something that you were not necessarily seeing or allowing yourself to escape, right? And this understanding and kind of like insights that coming into your life right now and under this new moon specifically, and this new moon is very intuitional. This like, you will probably need to pay attention to your dreams. You'll probably need to pay attention to just like the signs that are happening around you to understand what was that, what was those things that were not allowing to come through, of those emotions and of those feelings, to escape the loop rather than being stuck in it.